Hello and welcome to Living Well Today. I am Angela Moonen, and I'm actually pre-recording this today as opposed to going live because it's the perfect subject of the show, which is getting comfortable in the in-between place. And I have movers here today, and I've got lots going on, so I'm in an in-between place. How about you? Whether it's in between jobs, whether it's in between homes, whether it's in between a decision about simply where you are and where you're headed, and maybe living in that uncertainty. And certainly, the certainty is that uncertainty is the greatest debt in our lifetime that it's ever felt. For me, anyway. I don't know if you find that to be true for you, but I think the world in general is going through a great deal of chaos as old systems and old stories break down and disintegrate to make way, right? What do we know? In order for something new to grow, the old must die away. And so take heart in all that's swirling around you right now. Part of this comfort of getting easier and letting your boat row down the stream, row your boat gently down the stream. Part of that is trusting in the evolution of things and the change of things. And that change can be very vital and healthy and good. And it's all to do with the way that you frame it for yourself and how you respond to it. Last week, we talked about people being able to forgive. And part of this finding easiness and forgiveness, and if you didn't have the opportunity to watch episode 23 on forgiveness, I would really encourage you to consider going and watching it, because I think so many of us, if not all of us, have things and people to forgive, including ourselves. And it's difficult to move forward, or more difficult to move forward in your life and become and realize all the things that you wish for yourself if you are holding yourself tied to the past. And that's a little bit of this getting comfortable in the in between, in the middle part of your decision. Here's the thing, and I want to reframe a little something that I said a couple of shows ago about not making a decision at all. That's also a decision. So being in the in-between place, there should be no shame or guilt around it. You're not being indecisive. You are making a decision by going through this process, by being here with me, by doing the work on yourself and your heart and your head. You are making a decision that, I'm on my way to something. Where I'm at is for my own benefit. It is here to serve me. The universe has my back. It isn't out to get me. No one's out to get you. The universe isn't out to get you anyway. If you have someone after you that's out to get you, then rethink your part in that story and how you can maybe release that. The same exercises that we did last week around forgiveness and releasing and letting go can shift everything, even for those people that you want to unattach yourself from. That releasing and the shifting of the story and stepping into your own heroism and being your own hero or heroine in your own life is everything. It's everything. So, uncertainty. Do I turn left? Do I turn right? Do I take this job? Do I stay where I am? Do I move into or out of this relationship? Do I um, do I make a whole career change? Do I move? Do I live somewhere else? So we're always, and here's the thing, you will always have, we are creating creatures, creating beings. You will always have more desire. That is the nature of things. if you're living and breathing with air in your lungs. Because if you're not moving toward more and more completion, more and more creation, more and more realizing, then you are dying. Now, there's some practice in Buddhism that says, you want to let go of desire. And here's the nuance there. There should be no guilt or shame around having desire. You're a human being. You have a heart that's on fire, I hope, or wants to be on fire. That's where the desire comes from, is that your heart says, yes, 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 go for it, go, keep going. But the nuance is at the very same time, it's like we have to walk two paths. One path of the desire and the becoming and the realizing and creating and co-creating with God and the universe, the things which bring us joy and create beauty in our lives. And then at the very same time, walking a path of, while I'm on my way there, I am happy. And I'm so blessed and so appreciate exactly where I am. I am at the same time. I know it seems like, well, wait, they're in contradiction to one another. They're not at all. They support one another. They say, I can be joy and I can be happy and I can be content, knowing that all is happening to serve me. I am where I am and I'm on my way. And I'm realizing this and I'm learning this and I'm doing this and I'm being this. And I'm cultivating joy wherever I am. Do you see that? So the secret in realizing or creating what you want, having in your life what you want, is this recognition of the two sides of the coin. I am where I am, and it is here to serve me. And all is well, and I am safe. And while I am here, I am learning, and I am moving, and I am becoming. I'm growing, and I am realizing and wanting that new home, or wanting more money, or wanting that other relationship, is all to do with right where you are. And we try to complicate it, and we think that it's more complicated than that. And then we build shame and cobble guilt onto it because we can't make a decision, or because we don't have all of those things already. But the interesting thing is that you couldn't handle all the things in your heart. Think about all the wishes that you want or have wanted, and you put them all in here right now. It's why so many people lose the lottery after they lose all their winnings after they win it, because they haven't built the muscles and the new stories to support that new life. They haven't embodied it. They haven't learned in full appreciation of how to manage it and work with it and love it and embrace it in order not to lose it. So, and losing it is okay. If you lose it, that's a lesson I've lost many times over, and rebuilt. And each time I rebuild, I build something more beautiful. It's that 2020 hindsight. If I could do it this way, well, you can do it that way. Just get up to bat and try it again. So, and what the challenge of the guilt and the shame of that is mixed in with that word procrastination, or I'm wading water. I'm just waiting. I'm not swimming anywhere. I'm just waiting. Movement is really good. Movement is good. Movement to keep your body going, et cetera, et cetera. But also listening to your body and trusting that sometimes it's necessary to rest and just be where you are and get okay with that. So how do you do that? meditation. Um, if you go through the harmony method of presence and here and now and learning appreciation for right where you are and receiving whatever comes your way, you can go through that method. You can go through meditation. You can get quiet and let there be some chaos and uncertainty and murkiness and let it as it clears. Because what always happens after the murkiness, when you stir up a pond and it gets all muddy, the sediment, if you just wait long enough, right? The sediment settles and then things get clear again. So you always want to walk in that place of my comfort and my ease is the most important thing. My comfort and my ease is the most important thing. And all the other stuff is just stuff. And I get it. Sometimes the stuff is a lot heavier than other times. But if you just can go inward, it's nothing to do with the story or whatever is going on out here. It's all to do with shifting the story inside. So here's a quick affirmation and a tool that you can use. I am safe. I am on my way. I so appreciate this time to consider. I so appreciate my safety. I so appreciate the opportunity to explore. And as I explore, I find my own clarity. As I am, I find my own clarity, and I trust that. I trust in the uncertainty that as I sheer up myself, more clarity will come. So this also pulls in patience. I have a word, one of the word of the week. Lots of the words of the week can support you in this part of this journey when you're in the in-between place. But patience is one of them for sure. So I actually, because I am in very much literally in an in-between place today, I rented myself a little pied-à-terre near the beach so that I could have the contrast of this beautiful home at Mariposa and then the quietude and the different vibe, completely different vibe at the ocean. I missed the ocean, so I'm going to be back there. I'm very excited. And I am not going to be in between as it relates to my homes anymore. I'm going to have two homes that I go between for very intentional reasons. So, much love to you. I have to go. It's going to be a short one today, half our normal time, because I want to help assist the movers as they go in between. All right, living well today. That's the most important thing, and you get to decide what that looks and feels like for you. All the best, and I'll see you next week. Blessings to you. And so it is.